and welcome to Saturday's edition of Cracking the Cryptic, where I hope there will be a musical introduction today. That is a late birthday request to Pule, who I owed that music for yesterday. Sorry, I was a bit late with that, Pule. Anyway, what are we doing today? We're having a look. I think this is a debut on the channel, actually, for Hypekat, and a puzzle called The Climb. It sounds like a Fleetwood Mac song. This is, what have we got today? We've got renbans, killer Sudokus, and some XV pairs. So I don't think there's anything more esoteric than that. It's got 3 stars out of 5 for difficulty. We've had it recommended many times. Apparently it is a beautiful puzzle, although the renbans are a strange colour. Normally renbans are sort of purple, aren't they? Or at least purpley pink, perhaps. But today they are, what's that, beige. A remarkable shade of beige. Anyway, we'll have a look at the rules properly to this one and have a go at The Climb. Hopefully we'll be able to scale it correctly in a moment or two's time. What can I tell you about before that? There are a few things just to make sure that you're aware of. On Monday at 10 p.m. UK time, Mark and I are returning to the Blueprints mansion, so there is going to hopefully be a live stream, technology allowing, that evening. So we'd love to have your company for that. We're going back to the Blueprints mansion for no less than the 30th time. Now, but the other big news is tomorrow. Tomorrow is the 1st of February, and that means if you're a patron of the channel, at 4 p.m. UK time tomorrow, you will have the opportunity to commence battle with a new Sudoku hunt. And this is the Skunkworks Duality 3. There we go. There's the teaser. So we've already had, over the past couple of years, Duality 1 and Duality 2. They've always been incredibly popular because the puzzles are brilliant. The Skunkworks are brilliant. And what they do, the idea of Duality, the name, is that they take 2 familiar Sudoku rules, so it might be renban and killer, for example, and then the puzzle will combine those 2 things. But there are lots of puzzles. They're all fabulous, and we know you're going to enjoy them. So prepare. Tomorrow, 4 p.m. UK time. If you're not a patron, do join us over there. It's a couple of bucks a month to join us on Patreon. And the prize, which I'm delighted to tell you, Beatrice, I did let you know the other day, but Beatrice has taken up the prize for this month's competition, but there'll be another prize for next month's competition, is to come onto the channel and solve a puzzle. So if that appeals, do get involved. And I've got birthdays to do today. Let me look at my list of birthdays. Leslie, it's your birthday. I had a lovely email from your daughter Alice, and I think it was also on behalf of your granddaughter too. And well, basically, what Alice told me, Leslie, is that you get a lot of pleasure from spotting a digit before I do. Oh, you rotter. Anyway, Alice told me you're an incredible mum and grandmum, and she is going to be attempting, I haven't had a picture yet, but I think I'm going to get a picture of the ultimate chocolate cake with a 1-to-1 ratio of icing to cake that she is making for you today. So Leslie, enjoy that. I'm quite jealous, I have to say. Many happy returns, and thank you for watching the channel. Next, James. James, you've turned 28 today. I know this because your partner Lucy wrote to me and let me know that you are an airline pilot living in Surrey. I have been assured that you are not Maverick. But I am also told that you're contemplating getting your private pilot's license at the moment. So don't become a new Maverick. I've got quite enough on my plate with existing Maverick and the noise buzzing past my window very frequently. No, I don't think he's in the air at the moment. But I know that both of you watch now. I think, James, you did introduce Lucy to the channel, so thank you for doing that. And I'm told also that you prefer lemon cake today. But Lucy likes properly iced chocolate cake, so I think that's what you're going to get. Haha, that's correct, Lucy. Well done. And then finally, Michaela, who's turning 19 today, down there in Spain, in Andalusia. Should it be Andalusia? In is it Cadiz? Should it be Cadiz? I'm not very good at my Spanish pronunciations, but I do have an absolute love of that part of the world. And believe it or not, that was born not from having visited there, but from the guitar pieces of Isaac Albaneth, who wrote some incredible music. The Leander is the Asturias Leander is one of the sort of great pieces of classical guitar, but there is one called Cadiz as well, or Cadiz. Anyway, that's what I was thinking about when you told me that. But anyway, Michaela says that she was never particularly maths or sciencey at school, but has discovered and always has had a real affinity for puzzles. And what I loved about your email was that you clearly find the same beauty in these Sudokus than I do. So I think I totally understood where you were coming from. And I know that you like lots of chocolate cake, so I hope that there is lots of chocolate cake in store for you today. And of course, that it is very heavily iced. That's all the birthdays. Let's have a look at The Climb by Hypekat. And I'll read you the rules of this one. What have we got to do today? We have got normal Sudoku rules applying. So we've got to put the digits 1 to 9 once each in every row, every column, and every 3x3 box. Then we've got renban. Digits on a line form a non-repeating set of consecutive digits in any order. So if this cell is a 1, then these two digits have to be the digits 2 and 3. They don't have to be in order, so you don't have to sort of go 1, 2, 3. They could go 1, 3, 2. But that's what they would have to be. Then killer Sudoku, we've got digits in a cage do not repeat and sum to the given total. We've got 2 the's, but I don't think that matters. So those 3 sum to 16, those sum to 15, those sum to 16 again. And then XV pairs, digits separated by an X sum to 10, so those 2 sum to 10. Digits separated by a V sum to 5, so those sum to 5. Not all X's and V's are necessarily given. What that means is that, for example, if this was a 1 and this was a 4, that is completely fine. There does not have to be a V separating these two digits just because they do add up to 5. But we know sometimes this is expressed as a positive constraint. We know particular things about these dominoes. We don't know anything about that domino. It might add up to 5, it might not. Hopefully that is clear. Do have a go. The way to play is to click the link under the video as usual. But now I get to play. Let's get cracking. So where shall we start? 8 cages in 3 cells. They definitely have to have 1s in them. And in fact, that's slightly surprising, but I think that is the only thing I can absolutely definitely allege about these every single cage in the puzzle. A 21 cage isn't quite big enough to be fantastically interesting. It plays the role I do at parties. It's sort of, it's there, but you don't really notice it, and you make no effort to entertain it or be entertained by it, because that would be a waste of time. No, but the 8 cages, we definitely know they are either 1, 2, 5 or 1, 3, 4. So they have 1s in them. But 21, the thing is, it might have a 9 in it, but it doesn't actually have to. It could be 6, 7, 8. Is it worth... Might be worth pencil marking the V's. V's can be 1, 4 or 2, 3. Both of those are possible. And okay, sorry, I didn't. Well, that actually, I'll just fill that V in while I'm focusing on V's. But I just noticed that I've got an X there. Now, X dominoes, we're told, sum to 10. So this is a 15 cage, so that's a 5. Which, is that doing something? Maybe, I'm not sure actually. Let's just check what we've got going on this X. So this X is telling us that this digit is high, isn't it? So that's 6, 7, 8 or 9. Yeah, okay. And this 5 here, let me just purplify it to make it very clear. this 5 sees every cell on this 3-cell renban. So the digits on this 3-cell renban cannot go as low as 5. So they've only got 4 digits to choose from, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So those digits have to be from 6, 7, 8 and 9, and they have to include 7 and 8, don't they? Either those 3 digits are 6, 7, 8, or they are 7, 8, 9. Which I don't know if that's doing something. This digit is low as well, isn't it? That's 1, 2, 3 or 4. And from this we will deduce the following. Come on, brain, think of something. Oh, I know what we should do. We can use the secret. We can use the secret. There's a secret in Sudoku that I share with only my very favourite people. But of course, if you're watching this video, you're one of my favourite people, and I'm going to tell you the secret. The secret of Sudoku is that any complete box of a Sudoku, for instance, this box, because of the rules of Sudoku, contains the digits 1 to 9 once each. If you sum the digits 1 to 9, you get 45. So I know this box sums to 45, but I know lots of other things as well. These 3 digits sum to 15. These 3 digits sum to 13. So those 6 digits sum to 28. That's an X domino, so it sums to 10. So that's 38 for these 8 cells. So for the box to add to 45, which it must do, this digit is a 7. That's right. Okay, that's huge, isn't it? Because we just said that this renban has a 7 on it. So now we know that that's got to go there. So 7 by Sudoku is in the 14 cage, along with 2 more digits that add up to 7. But there are 3 ways of doing that. 1, 6, 2, 5 and 3, 4. We've got a 3-cell renban here that's... No. What I was about to say is just nonsense. No, that's nonsense. Oh, sorry, no, I can't see anything. I thought I was going to be able to do something with that. 8 has to be in one of those 2 cells. So 2 has to be in one of those 2 cells. Because this renban has 8 on it, we work that out. I don't really want to make that pencil mark because it's a corner pencil mark cross box. But as there's an 8 in one of those, wherever that 8 is, it is going to be on an X domino. So there is a 2 in one of these, which is... Right, actually I'm going to look at that. Just let's have a quick look at this. Because there is a 2 in one of these cells, there is no 2 in those cells in box 2. Is there a 2 in the 18 cage? No. Because for there to be a 2, it would have to be accompanied with 7 and 9. 7 and 9 is the only way of making 2 Sudoku digits that are different. Sum to 16. So 2 is over here in the 14 cage. So this is 2, 5, 7 now. Which means this is not 2, which means this is not 3 by V logic. 5 is... Oh, 5's in the 15 cage down here. Could be there. Could well be there if this is a 6 on this renban. Well, there's going to be 2 more digits down here that add to... hang on. That is interesting, actually. I like this puzzle so far. It's not quite as brain-bendingly difficult as sometimes, but there is no harm in that if the beauty is up there, which it seems to be. So just let's have a study of this for a moment. It's got a 5 in it. We've deduced that. So it's got 2 more digits that sum to 10, which definitely don't include 7. So if they don't include 7, they don't include 3. Now this can't be a 3, because that would be a 7. That's a pencil mark I could have got made earlier. So 3 in the box is in the 13 cage, which means 3 is not there. That's lovely. That's absolutely lovely. So 3 has been ruled out of this V. And 2 has been ruled out of it as well. So this V is now definitely a 1-4 pair. This digit is not 8, but one of the purples was a 2. Well, it's not that one anymore. Yeah, that's definitely right. Right, so this is 2, this is 8. I still don't know what this is. It's either 6 or 9. Let's get rid of the purplification. So 8 is now in the 18 cage, look. So there's loads of 10 pairs emerging. We've got a 3 in the 13, so that's going to have a 10 pair in it, which is either going to be 1-9 or 4-6, depending on what this is. And then this 15 cage will have the other. So if this has 1-9 in it, this will have 4-6 in it. Yeah, and okay, and then the same is true for this one, isn't it? Because this has got 2 digits that sum to 10 that are not 3-7, and they can't be 2-8 because that would repeat the 8. So this has got 1-9 or 4-6 in it. So yeah, okay, so 3, yeah, it's something to do with 3 in the column is in one of those cells. So 3 in this box is in one of those 2 cells, and 2 is in the other one. So this is a 2-3 pair, which it might be doing something. Is it this renban? No, this renban. Okay, this renban here. There aren't many secrets I know about renbans, but 5-cell renbans do have to have 5s on them. Oh, look. Oh, this is something I probably should have thought about before, but I just haven't done it. But let's look at this one first. So that is a 5-cell renban. It must have 5 on it somewhere. Now, it doesn't seem to be able to be in one of those cells. So one of these is a 5, definitely. Now, also, this is a 5-cell renban. So this digit can't be 5. I'd love it if we could say that this can't be 7. It can't be 7. No, it can't be 7. That's beautiful. Yeah, if this was 7, let's think about how this renban would be made up. If it's got 7 and 5 on it, it needs to have 6 on it. That would have to go here. So we have 5, 7, 6, which means these 2 digits would have to be 3 and 4 or something, but 3 and 4 don't add up to 5, so that just doesn't work at all. So this has got to be 2. And now 2 can't repeat on the renban. So this is not a 2-3 renban, this is another 1-4 V. So this is a 3 by Sudoku. This is not a 3. Yeah, okay, lovely. And now we can look at the 8 cage, which hasn't got 3 in it. So it can't be 1-3-4. So it must be 1-2-5, and I therefore can take the 4 out. So 1-4. This is 2-5, and you can't put 5 on the X because what would you have to put with it? Another 5. So that gets a bit more. That gets more thingies done. 5 now on this other renban isn't in this cell. So there's a 5 in one of those cells. So this is 7. This is 5. These digits in box 3 that we've not placed are 6, 7, and 9 by that fair-weathered friend Sudoku. Can we really put 9 there? No. No, this is a 4-cell renban, and it's got 5 on it. So 5, 6, 7, 8 would be as high as we can go. So 9 is definitely in one of 2 places in column 7. I've got that unsettling feeling that I could do a lot of Sudoku here if I was minded to, but let me just think about how that might work. So if this was 1, that would be 4, that would be 5, this would be a 2, this would be a 3, everything would flow. Oh, but hang on. Well, that top digit is a 2 or a 3. Because if we think about the nature of an 8 cage, we know it's either 125 or 134. This top digit can't be 1, 4 or 5. This digit is 1, 4 or 5. Having said that, it can't be 2 or 3. Maybe we do pencil mark this 1, 3, 4. So, both options are probably still available. No, I was about to ask a silly question. I was trying to work out what digits definitely have to be on this renban. I think it's got to have a 3 on it, because either this is a 3 or it's a 2, which will mean that the 5-cell renban definitely has a 3. Similarly for 4, it's the same logic. If either this is a 1, in which case, because it's a 5-cell renban, it does have a 4 on it, or it is a 4, in which case 4 is on it. Four, 3, 5. So 4, 3, 5, 6, 7 would be as high as it could go. Oh, I don't know what that X is. No, I don't. This X is either 1, 9 or 4, 6, but I know that the 8 cage has a 1 in it, so we can slightly improve our knowledge there, look. And I don't know what that means. Probably means something, but oh, what about that X? I didn't see this. This is 2, 8. It can't be 3, 7. Can't be 1, 9. Can't be 4, 6. That's got to be 2, 8. So this X is now an odd X. X's are slightly odd. They either have the property that both digits are odd, like 1, 9, 3, 7, or both digits are even, like 4, 6 and 2, 8. Well, this one can't have 4, 6 or 2, 8 on it, so it is odd. So takes after me. And that's not 1, that's not 9. That's not 7, so that's not 3. Which, is that doing something? This little cell, this one here, it does see all of the open positions on this renban. So if this was 7, it would knock 7 out of those cells, which would force things like 4s. It would force a 4 onto this, but if this is 1, it's probably not doing terribly much. Okay. Oh, there's a 2 on this renban. So there must be a 3 on it. That 3 is not here, so there is a 3 in one of those cells. That's a slightly peculiar point. What about, oh, these are 6, 8, 9, are they? These cells here. So this renban, this cage, it's either got 4, 6 or 1, 9 in it. And then whatever it has, I see, and then that will mimic here and go in this one. Yeah, there's something going on, I think, with these X pairs. I just can't quite see how to resolve it smoothly. Let me mull that over for a second or two. What else? How else could we approach this? 5, 2, 1, 3. I know that this is a domino. So I know that. Yeah, okay. I think this is valid. If we look at this domino, this yellow domino, and now look at row 2 and ask where that yellow domino goes. Am I right that it has at least, because at least one digit, I think, has to go on here. So yeah, I think this is valid. So this digit definitely isn't yellow. None of these digits are yellow. So we've got to put some yellows in here. Now, one of these digits is a 5, so I cannot make both of these the yellow dominoes. This the yellow domino. So at least one of these yellow digits is here on this yet. And once one yellow domino digit is on an X, both yellow domino digits are on an X. That is the nature of dominoes that are yellow, and indeed all dominoes. So that is a pair, which means that this is doing something, isn't it? So I can't quite get it, but I think it is. So this digit, whatever this is obviously not part. Actually, let me just get rid of green there. That is part of a domino. There's sort of a floating green domino in this row. So imagine this was 1, 9. This would be a 4, 6, and one of these would be a 4, 6. But if this is 4, 6, this would be a 1 or a 9, and one of these would be a 1 or a 9. But you definitely can't put 9 on here, though. This renban's got some low digits on it. It's not. Oh, you can put 6 on it. That's the only way. Yeah, the only way one of these could be a 6 is if this is 6. 6, 5, 4, 3. Possibly that would have to be 7 in that regard, which would place some 7s. Okay. So maybe we can't quite do it. I know, so I'm going to just label one of these as the opposite of the group. Whatever this digit is, its friend that adds to 10 with it is in one of those two cells. I just don't know which one, or at least I don't think I know which one. Is there something more we can do with that? It definitely... I feel like there is something I'm meant to be able to do with that. 9? I'm just not seeing it as clearly as I wish I could. If this, maybe that's the point. Maybe that has to be 5 or something. If this is 1 or 4, this is a 1-4 pair. Looking at that cell, forcing it to be 6 or 9, would that be a problem? That would be a 6-9 pair. Oh. I've just noticed this digit can't be 1 or 4. But I think that's all right. I don't think that's a disaster. No, I suspect I'm looking in the wrong place. So why don't we abandon that for a moment and try and find something a bit more simple to make progress with. There might not be anything, but I feel like we should look. Right, let's have a look here. We've got a 4-cell renban with a 2 on it. So this renban definitely has 3 on it, and it definitely has 4 on it. Now the 4 on it, can we place it? It's in one of those two. Because of this 4. So one of those is a 4. One of these is a 3. And there's probably something I'm meant to be able to deduce from that, but I'm not seeing what it is. What about this X? Do we know what that is? We know this isn't 2, 8, don't we? But could be 3, 7, I think. Let's just have a look at that. Is there any reason to think that's impossible? Don't think so. Could it be 1, 9? Oh, probably. And could it be 4, 6? Yeah, actually, I just don't think this is under pressure. I could be wrong, but I don't see why it's under pressure. Okay, so we need to think harder. What should we look at then? I don't know. Oh, there's no... okay, let's look at 8 in column 1. 8 can't be in this 16 cage, look. And 8 can't be in an 8 cage. So 8 is in the 21 cage, along with 2 more digits to add to 13, which could be either 6, 7 or 4, 9, I think. Oh, that's not 8, I've just noticed. So that's not it, is it? Oh, but, of course. 2 can't go in the 16 cage, and you can't put 2 in a 21 cage, because what would you accompany it with? 2 digits that sum to 19? That won't work. So 2 is in this top cage. So this is 2. This is a 1, 5 pair, but we know that the 5 has to live in this box on the renban. So it goes 2, 5, 1. That's not the green digit then. So we can tidy that up. Now, does that do things for us? It does mean that one of those digits is a 1. But I'm hoping it's going to do more than that. It means this is the other green digit, doesn't it? So this is that's the floating green pair now in the row. So that can't be 1. That's beautiful. That's it. So I'm pleased actually, because a bit of the earlier work has helped me here. We managed to approximately decimate. It's actually almost an appropriate word there. That's very strange. We've approximately decimated row 2 into 10 sums. We know this adds to 10. We know these two add to 10. So if I was to put the 1 here, this would be a 9. Well, that's not going to work because this digit is too small to accommodate a 9 on a 5-cell renban. So this can't be the 1. So this has to be a 1, 9 pair in the row, which means this is a 1, this is a 9. Now these two digits are now 4 and 6. Now we might not... but hang on. Yellow was that, wasn't it? So we might as well... Oh, whoopsie, whoopsie, whoopsie. Yellow was that, so we should fill that in. That's now a 4. These two are now a 6, 8 pair. These digits at the bottom are 1, 3, 9. 1, 3 and 9 do add to 13, so that makes some sort of sense. This 18 cage has got a 1 in it, so it must have an 8 and a 9 with it to add up to the correct sum. These digits are 3, 4 and 6, and that's not 4. Oh, I see, yeah. And because we've got 1 on this lovely renban here, we know what its constituents are. It must be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and therefore this is not a 6. So the 4 and the 6 can be placed. The 3 goes here, the 4 goes here. We need to put 2 on it. That's got to go there. We need to put 3 on it. That's got to go there. I don't want to get too confident here, but suddenly it does seem like we're in a better position than we were. Now, if that's 1, 3 or 9, this digit is 1, 9 or 7. But it's not 9 by my pencil marks, so this is not a 1. So this is a 3 or a 9. This is not a 9. That's a 4-cell renban with a 2 on it. And okay, what do I need to complete 6, 7 and 8 to complete box 1? Which is... no, that's not good enough, is it? Okay. Well, okay, let's try and finish off column 4 then. What do we need there? 4, 4, 5, 6, is it? Oh, which do add to 15, so that makes a lot of sense. You can't put 4 on this renban. It's only a 3-cell renban. So if you had 4 and 7 on it, this digit would have to be a Schrödinger cell and simultaneously be 5 and 6 to make sure it was consecutive. So that's not going to be correct. Right. So, where do you think we look next? That is a interesting. Yeah, okay. So it's the same trick here as I could have done there and failed. Let's look back at this x again and think about whether this could be 3, 7. It can't be. Because if it's 3, 7, where are we putting 3 in column 9? You'd have to put it in the 21 cage, along with 2 digits that add to 18, and they've got to be different numbers, so they can't be double 9. So this is a 1, 9 pair. And therefore 9 in the column is in the 21 cage. Right, and 9 has to have 2 digits with it that sum to 12, which are not 5, 7 and are not 3, 9. So they're going to have to be 4, 8. So this is 4, 8, 9. This is 3, 6, 7. This is not 3. This is not 7. 4, 8, 9. This is not 8. And, okay, what does that all mean? This, 3, oh no, that could be. I was about to say this can't be 3, and that's just not true. If this was 4, 3, 4, 5, and that could be 6. So that's distressing. What about row 5? We've got a lot of stuff done in row 5. We need 3, 6, 5. So this is 5 or 6. And that's 3 or 6 in... Oh, so 5 in the... Sorry, 5 in the row has been placed for ages. So 5 is in one of 3 places in box 9. And as a result of that, we can say... Well, we probably can say something. I've just got to work out what it is. If this was a 6, these 2 digits would have to be 3 and 7. 3 would have to go there. 7 would have to go there. I can't see why that's wrong. 3, 6, 7, 2, 4, 8. Oh, Sudoku. A fair-weathered friend. Right, let's have a look at this box. We've got 3, 6, 7. We've got 1, 5, 9. So what have we not put into it? 2, 4, 8. So that digit's a 2. That's forced. So this is a 4, 8 pair. Now that must do something. 2 is in one of these 2 cells now. 1 is in one of those 2. 1 can't go on this little renban at the bottom. Oh, actually, that's interesting. Look at this 3-cell renban. I've not given it any attention. But it hasn't got 1 on it because this digit could not be consecutive with 1 within 3 cells. 1, 2, 3 would be the constituents of this if this was a 1. But also, that can't be 9, actually. Because if this is 9, this renban has 8 on it, but we know the 8 in box 9 is in one of those cells. So that can't be 9. Can that be 2? Only if this was 3, which would be useful, and not impossible by the looks of things. This is a 4. There's a 2 on this renban, so there definitely isn't an 8 on it. So that's 4, that's 8, that's 8, that's 6. Okay, that's good news. Well, actually I thought it was going to be good news. This digit is odd by parity, because we've got a 4-cell renban there with 2 even digits on it. So the nature of consecutive numbers is if you've got 4 of them and 2 of them are even, the other 2 are definitely odd. So I don't know what that is. We've got to put 3 on it. So it's a 1. It's 1, 3, or 5. It's not 1. It's 3 or 5. Oh, we must be able to do that. How do we do that? These are both odd. Oh, I can't see how to do it. I'm sure we can do something with that. If that was 4, that being 3 or 5 would put a huge pressure on this renban. It would force it to go in one direction or the other. It would force it into being a Harry Styles-esque cell, wouldn't it? Maybe we can do something with that. If that's 4 and that's 3, this would be 5 and this would be 6. Oh, that looks like it might work. Okay, so if that's 4 and that's 5, then this has to be a 2-3 pair, and that works as well. So that's weird. Okay, I can't see how to resolve that. Right, so we're going to have to do something else, which probably means I meant to pencil mark more than I have done. Where shall we go for that? 1 is in one of those 2 cells, in box 4, as is 5, I've just noticed. Okay, so that's a 1-5 pair, which means this digit is 6 or 7. So if this is 3, then this is 7, because if this is 3, this has to be a 6-7 pair to give us 13. And if this is 6, this is 7 and this is 3. So this is a 3-6-7 triple in some way or other. And that means the digits at the bottom have to include 9. So they are 4, 8, 9. And that's not 8. Okay, 3, 6, 7. So these digits include 9. These are 9 and no, they're not. They're 4 and 9, are they? Oh, that's good. So we can do that. 4 and 9. Now, I've got it. I've got it. It's beautiful, actually. What would happen if this was a 1? This is a 4-cell renban, so it would have to have a 3 on it. And I know from my earlier purplification there is a 3 in one of those 2 cells, which couldn't go there, therefore, and therefore there couldn't be a 3 on this renban, so this cannot be a 1 and has to be a 5. So that's 5, that's 1. Therefore this is not 5. This can't be 9, because it's a 4-cell renban. 5, 6, can that be 7? Apparently it can. If that's 4 and that's 6, that would have to... Is this always 7? That's very odd. That's slightly odd. 4, 5. No, hang on. We'll do it a different way. If this is 4, this is 8. And I can't connect it up. I can't make that simultaneously 6 and 7. Obviously, if this is 4, you can't repeat 4 on the line. So this would be 8, and the line would break. So that is 6. Which means this is 5, this is 4. This line needs a 6 on it. That's going to have to go there. Now, if this is 4, we know this digit can't be 3, so it would be 7. And if this is 8, this is still 7. So that's always 7. That's always 7. Now, does that do it? Now in this column we haven't put 1, 2 and 8 in. So these, and 8 can't go at the bottom. So 8 has to go here. 8, 2, 1, yeah, 1 and 2 here. 3 and 5 here, and we can do the order. So 5 and 3, and now I get a 9 here, which is on this X, so that becomes a 1. This is no longer a 9. We worked out the corner couldn't be a 9, so this is a 9. This is a 4. This is an 8. So that renban does now work. 9 goes in the corner down here. And hopefully, I think this is naked. This might, let me just double check this. This row needs 1, 2, 3 and 5, and that one sees 1, 3 and 5, so that is a naked 2. 2, 1, 3, 1, 5. Let's check this renban. 2, 3, oh, it's 2, 3, 4, 5, and it's in order. Okay, well that's all good, isn't it? So what do we got left to put in? This is now 4. This is an 8, which hasn't got 9 on its renban, so this must be 7 and 6. So we should pop that in. And we haven't put 3 in the box. This is now 6. So how did this renban work? It looks like it needs a 7 on it. So 7, 6, 3, 6, 7, 3. This is a 9. That's lovely. 9, 8, 8, 6. And if we've got it right, that's a 7. What a beautiful little puzzle that is. I love that. That was really cool. It was a climb. We had to use, what I liked about it was you had to use lots of different things. There was even Sudoku in the Sudoku puzzle, which is outrageous, Hypekat. But I really liked, my brain sensed there was something in this row. But I think when I originally looked at it, I couldn't use it. I might be wrong. There might have been a way to use it. But I like these sneaky little X's and the way that they force digits down into the 21 cages. And the use of the renbans was always clever and helpful. It's a beautiful puzzle. Lovely. Let me know in the comments how you got on with it. I enjoy the comments, especially when they're kind. And we'll be back later with another edition of Cracking the Cryptic.